Hey guys, Mr. Hero Loser Duh here with a deck profile. First, before I actually show the deck, I know I'm showing off my awesome deck box here, but anyway, this deck is kind of different. I mean, it is a token deck, but it's not black, white, spirit tokens and crap. It's black, green zombie tokens. And there's one card that struck me as really freaking good for tokens, and you'll see that here in a little bit. So to start, we've got 4 Grave Crawlers, 4 Diregraphs, kind of basic, decent stuff. And then we've got 4 Moan of the Unhallowed. For 4, we get 2 zombie tokens, and it's got a decent flashback, so, you just have mana sitting there, flashback. We've got 4 Altar's Reap. I mean, if you're producing a lot of tokens, then you can just sack a token and get 2, or you can draw 2 cards. And on top of that, Altar's Reap works amazing with Gravecrawler, because chances are you'll have at least one form of zombie on the field, especially if it's a Diregraph. And then we've got 2 Army of the Damned, kind of our ace card here. I mean, you get 13 2/2 zombie tokens, so pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's kind of costly, but this is a ramp deck, so you'll be getting 8 mana probably by turn, I don't know, 5 or 6, I don't know, really well. If it's black, of course it's going to have kill spells, 2 Guess Verdict, 2 Doomblades, and a Go for the Throat. I know I probably should add a few more in there, but I'm not sure yet what I'd take out. And then 1 Skurstag High Priest. I like him because of his Morbid effect. You sack him, or you Altar's Reap or something, kill a token, whatever, and then you get a 5/5 black demon creature with flying on the field. Really strong, and you'll see why Skurstag is in here in a little bit. Wake Dancer, originally I was thinking, Reap the Seagraph, but, for 3 you only get 1 token, whereas with Wake Dancer, for 3, if a creature died, you get a 2/2 human shaman and a 2/2 zombie. So, and of course, Diabolic Tutor, just in case you can't have the card you want, you can search that with Tutor. And then Endless Ranks. I know it's not as good as people thought it would be, but that's why it's only at 1. It's still pretty good, especially if you already have tokens on the field. And with the 1-droppers over here, you could get pretty good end into masses. Now, the green part. 4 Caravan Vigils, part of our ramp. Works great with Altar's Reap. I mean, one of my favorite combos is Altar's Reap, a Gravecrawler, draw into a land in a caravan, drop your land, tap your caravan, drop a land, drop a Diregraph, and then bring back Gravecrawler, or whatever, really. And then the card that makes this deck worthwhile. Parallel Lives. This card's amazing. If an effect would put 1 or more tokens onto the battlefield under your control, put twice as many of those on the tokens on the field. I'll explain a little bit in a few seconds about this, but of course part of our ramp, 2 Birds of Paradise, 2 Rampart Growth, and then I'm running 2 Gitaxian Probes because draw power in this deck kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, we have 4 Altar's Reap, but still, if you can't find the cards you need, you still want to draw. And you get to look at your opponent's hands to see, is it going to be worth paying the 4 mana to drop an enchantment, or would it be easier just to save it for kill spells or whatever, And then, of course, we run 4 Woodland Cemeteries, because, that's a duel. And then I run 1 Grim Backwoods. I know it's kind of expensive, but most of our cards require at least 1 mana, or only require 1 colored mana, and the rest are require colorless. And on top of that, if you've ramped too much to the point where, all you have is lands on the field, then you can sacrifice a creature and draw a card. So, and then for our lands, we run 4 Swamps and this many, or 4 Forests and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 10 Swamps, 4 Forests. So, personally, I'd like to get the number down a little bit more because I still end up with a lot of lands. So, I mean, I'm thinking of maybe taking out a Swamp for another Gitaxian or something like that. But now, a little bit of explanation, because some of y'all are probably wondering, why the fudge would you run cards like that? Well, Parallel Lives combo's amazing with Moan of the Unhallowed and the flashback, So play Parallel and then Moan, you get 4 2/2s. Play Parallel Lives and Army of the Damned, you get 26. Army of the Damned and Wake Dancer, you get 2. Army of the Damned and Skurstag, you get 2 5/5 flyers. And then Parallel Lives with Endless Ranks, really nice. And on top of that, they stack. So if I have 2 Parallel Lives on the field, and I play Wake Dancer, well, she would get 1, and 1 Parallel Lives would bring it to 2, the other Parallel Lives would bring it to 4. Now imagine 2 Parallel Lives, and then Army of the Damned. That's basically game right there, unless your opponent's got a freaking board wipe. And so, that's about it. I mean, the deck, it does pretty good. And then, I mean, against black-white tokens, or spirit tokens, you know, I have a few side deck cards, especially Corrosive Gale. I love that card. It works amazing. But, that's basically the deck so far. I have some major changes I may want to make to it, but I just wanted to see what y'all thought of it so far. So, thanks. Let me know what you think.